Hey guys, so today I am coming on to look at a popular book in the Charlotte Mason space that a lot of people will wonder, is it worth buying? Because it's generally pretty expensive online. I don't know what the price of it currently is. I know I had bought mine secondhand, and finding them secondhand is kind of rare, like any cheaper than you would get them new. And so I believe I may have spent, actually, I'm not even going to guess what I spent on this. So it is Mapmaking with Children. So this on Amazon right now is $45, which is insane. So that is a hard one for me personally to wrap my brain around, because that is just so expensive. And so I would never buy a book for that price, honestly. So I'm going to guess I got it for like 15 bucks would be my guess. I said I wasn't going to guess. I'm guessing. So Mapmaking with Children. Is it worth it? Should I get this book? Okay, couple things. There is a Facebook group on Facebook called Mapwork, I believe it is, a Charlotte Mason inspired geography group or something like that. And on that, they have put together this Form 1 and 2 map making lessons, okay? Inspired or based on the lessons in map making with children. So it is based on this for personal homeschool co-op use only. Carrie James is the one who put it together. This thing walks you through like, okay, so this on this first page says, draw a map of your neighborhood. So this is one of the exercises that is in this book. And it says materials you'll need, and then it walks you through how to do it, okay? And so it gives you a note. In general, 5-year-olds use pictorial perspective and tend to include house, people, sun, rainbows, lots of color. 7-year-olds use slightly elevated perspective, right? And so it goes through the different ages that you might see, like what you might see in there, and so on and so forth. So anyways, so they have a bunch. Here's the 3-dimensional room model. We had done that. My kids loved that one. We built their model with their Duplos, and then instead it has like, you hide a penny. Yeah, the penny game. So you would hide a penny. What we did is we had like a little dog Duplo, and I would put the dog Duplo where we put their little dog Stuffy, and I would hide that, okay? Finding a place in the room, hiding a penny, map a route, hunting for treasure, right? So it goes through a whole bunch of the different exercises that are in this book. Now, the one great thing about this Map Making with Children is he breaks it down by age group. So you have the age 5 through 6, 7 through 8, 9 and 10, 11 through 12. And so I love that. And then he has different activities you would do in each. So my husband and my daughter did some of these, and they did like the scaling up and scaling down, drawing in a grid. We did a map of the yard, and then we would hide things out in the yard, and they would have to go find them. We did the Duplo one. So there are tons of different ways to create and draw maps on here. This is the bunny one. And so scaling up and scaling down based on grids. So this honestly was a great way to start those like Form 1 and 2 ideas of building maps, of how can we introduce our kids to making a map of a schoolroom, making the map of a bedroom, making the map of a garden, making the map, you know, and so on and so forth. And so this was the tool that we've used for that. I've seen it recommended in multiple Charlotte Mason curriculums. And so this is that. The other one I have seen for those same ages, this is Geography from A to Z. And Geography from A to Z is a picture glossary for different landforms. Because in Form 1B, you would be doing different landforms in sand trays or whatnot. So we got a paper bin, like they sell everywhere. That's like an 8.5 by 11 bin that you would store paper in. I think it's a 9 by 12 because it has to put the 8.5 by 11 paper in it. And we put our kinetic sand in there, and then we move our kinetic sand around in the bin. Because building things in sand trays ends up a mess. Luckily, this is a deep bin, and we would build up in the middle, and it would stay mostly clean. Anyways, so I just wanted to give you an idea that this gives you a picture of what you're talking about, fjord, and then it gives you a definition. And so you have very engaging little pictures to go with it, and then the explanation. So I think I'm going to continue doing this kind of thing where there's certain books that are so highly recommended that may be like expensive, and you're like, okay, how much would I actually be willing to spend on this book that I know nothing about? And that makes it really hard. And so I would like to, at least for the semi popular books like this, I would love to do this kind of a thing. And if we actually own them, great. If I have them from our living library, then I'll just bring them in that way and show you them so that you can get an idea if this would be something worth investing in for your homeschool, or if it would be something maybe to get online or do it a different way. Like this map making with children, if I could not find this for a good deal, I would just sign up for this Facebook group that map work geography inspired, or Charlotte Mason inspired geography, and this is in their files for free, and I would just use that until I found this book for a reasonable price. I would probably spend $20 for a good copy, maybe, just because it is so fun. Like every project we have done out of this, my daughter has loved, absolutely adored. So it is like perfect, like sense of place education for the elementary years. Absolutely it is. My daughter is really great with maps. And let's just say it doesn't come from me. Her dad helped with a lot of this as well. And that has been a fun way for them to do something together. And because of that, when we've been doing our map making of the schoolroom during our lesson time, she has been able to do it basically on her own and has needed very little instruction. So that has been very cool to see. So I would recommend this book in a reasonable price. If you can't find it, then I would just join the group. This book, the Geography from A to Z, I don't believe is outlandishly expensive. You can find landform cards. I did that for a fair time. This is just really nice because you can pull it out. It's all there. It's sorted alphabetically. I don't have to, think about it too hard. So I wish I would have done this one sooner. I did not have this for my first daughter, but we are going back through Form 1B this coming year, and I am very glad that we got this book. So if there's any books like these kinds of things that you want to hear about, and I will see if I have them or if our living library has them, and I can do a review on the books, since the books are kind of the thing, right? So that's the things that we enjoy. All right. Have a great day. Bye.